Welcome to Miele Cooks. My name is Vicki Robb and I am in the Miele Experience Center in Princeton, New Jersey. We love serving potatoes as a side dish, whether we're entertaining at work or at home. You can roast potatoes, you can mash potatoes, bake potatoes. So how else can you dress them up? Well, we looked at a restaurant in Stockholm, Sweden, and they created Hasselback potatoes. So that's what we're going to show you how to make today using our speed oven, Hasselback potatoes. For this recipe, the first thing we want to do is preheat our speed oven. We're going to be using Convection Bake at 425 degrees. So just turn your oven on, go into the operating modes, Convection Bake, and you can either scroll or use the keypad on the M-Touch oven and hit OK. All right, now we can get started preparing the potatoes. The only thing you need to make Hasselback potatoes is a really nice sharp knife. So what I'm going to do, we like using mini potatoes. You can do whole potatoes, you could do sweet potatoes, but we love these little mini ones because then everybody gets more than one on their plate. So you're just going to take your knife and you're going to put little slits in the potato, about maybe not even 1/4 of an inch apart, and without going all the way through, just do your slits in the potato, and that's it. So you're going to also put some olive oil and salt and pepper on them, so they're going to be super crispy and delicious, but we'll do that later. So another trick that some people use is if they use 2 chopsticks, and they'll put a chopstick on each side of the potato, and then when they cut through, the knife is going to hit the chopsticks and not go all the way through the potato. So just an extra little trick. They do actually sell Hasselback potato slicers online. You can find them, but we find either a really nice steady hand or the chopstick method is pretty foolproof. So I'm going to finish slicing all these potatoes, and then we'll put them on our tray and we'll get them into the oven. All the potatoes are sliced, so all we need to do now is season them. I'm going to drizzle some olive oil and some salt and pepper. I like lots of salt. There we go, use all that. So I'm just gonna give it a toss. You can also do this on the tray. I just find in the bowl I have myself better luck getting them completely coated. So all over, and I'm going to make sure when I put them on the tray I have the slit sides up. I've lined our glass speed oven tray with parchment paper. It just makes cleanup a little bit easier. But for anyone that owns the speed oven, this is your cooking vessel. And one of the reasons we love this glass tray so much is that it is dishwasher safe. So even if I didn't have parchment paper for this recipe, I could put the potatoes right on the tray, and then when I'm finished, I could just pop it in the dishwasher. All right, so I'm gonna clean up my hands, and then we're ready to put it in our oven because it's already preheated. Now I'm only using 1 tray of potatoes, but if you did have 2 trays, it's great to use Convection Bake. Convection gives even heat throughout the oven interior so that you could use every shelf level and the food will all cook to an even doneness. We're gonna set our timer for 40 minutes. If you use larger potatoes, of course you need to add more time. If you had smaller potatoes, you can go as low as 30 to 35 minutes. So I'm gonna open the oven and I'm gonna slide this right on that middle rack. Again, you could put it on any shelf level with convection, but I'm gonna go ahead and set my timer. So I'm using a new timer time, and I'm going to go ahead and program this to 40 minutes. And that's all there is to it. Our potatoes are finished. It actually looks like a little bit under that 40 minutes was enough time. I have about a minute left, but I want to go ahead and pull them out. And you can see how great they look. They just slightly open up, so you can put some sour cream, some butter in there. They're going to be delicious. Let me put this on the counter. And take some and put, of course, you have to have sour cream with potatoes. I love how that one opened. So kind of the deeper you can make those little cuts, the better, without going all the way through. So let's take some sour cream. You could put it on the side for anyone in a little ramekin if you're serving this for a dinner. It's always nice to give everybody their own little portion. And then we're going to take some chives. You could just cut it quickly with a pair of scissors, is usually the easiest way with chives. Nice subtle kind of an oniony flavor. And now we're ready to serve this. So it goes great, there's our timer. This goes great with beef, it goes great with fish, it goes great with chicken. So just a perfect side dish, stepping it up to be a little bit fancier. So I hope you will try Hasselback potatoes at home.